why don't we see historically women scholars, female sisters in important social, political positions? Does that mean Islam has placed that restriction on them, or this is something cultural? If we look at societies historically around the world, they were patriarchal societies. Societies that were run by males, in which political positions were given to men. Important social positions were given to men. And while Islam came and it did offer rights to women, but in the end, societies were patriarchal. Men were running the society. And that has had its consequences throughout history. So this is not because of an Islamic obligation, only men can lead these important social and political positions. No, in fact, we have examples from Islam for women becoming leaders. But it's a cultural limitation that was placed on women because historically Islam came in a patriarchal society. And you can change some aspects of society, but you can't fully transform. It takes many, many generations to change certain mentalities. So in Islam, we actually have many, many examples of female leaders who had very important positions. One of them was the grandmother of Al-Imam al-Mahdi, Ajjalallahu ta'ala farajah. The grandmother of Al-Imam al-Mahdi, As-Sayyida Hudayf. We probably don't know about her, but she played a very important role in Ghaybat al-Sughra. When the Imam went into his ghayba, into his occultation, one of the companions of the Imam, Al-Imam al-Askari, one of his companions, Ahmad ibn Ibrahim, he says, I was confused. At the time of the occultation, the ghayba, where should the Shia go? I don't understand. So he says, I went to As-Sayyida Hakima, the aunt of the Imam. And I talked to her from behind a veil. I told her, Sayyidati, what do we do the Shia? إِلَى مَنْ تَفْزَعُ الشِّيَعَ? Who is our link? You know what she told him? She told him, إِلَى الْجَدَّةِ أَبِي Muhammad. The grandmother of Al-Imam al-Mahdi, the mother of Al-Imam al-Askari, she is now the link between the Mahdi and the Shia. If you have any questions, go and ask her. He was a good man, a good top companion of the Imam, but he found it strange. He told the Sayyida Hakima, he said, the Mahdi is in ghayba, and you want me to go to a woman to take my deen? Come on, that's too much. He couldn't accept that. Then he asked her, whose sunnah are you following by doing this? You know what Sayyida Hakima says? She says, we are following the sunnah of Abi Abdullah al-Husayn alayhi salam. He said, how? He said, Sayyida Hakima tells Ahmad ibn Ibrahim, the companion of Imam al-Askari, she tells him, Imam al-Husayn alayhi salam, he gave his wasiyah, his will, to his sister Zainab alayhi salam to spread the teachings right after Karbala. Why? حفاظا على الإمام زين العابدين. See, Yazid had told the Bani Umayyah, his people, if you see the son of Imam Hussein claiming that he's an Imam and he's teaching people, kill him. You know, for several years, maybe for 2 to 5 years, everything that came from Al-Imam Zain al-Abidin, the teachings, it would go through Lady Zainab alayhi salam. Subhanallah. In fact, even if he would say something, he would say, my aunt Zainab says so. Why? To protect his life, because they would kill him. He could not reveal to the public that he was the next Imam, because Yazid would have him killed. So Lady Zainab became the link between the Muslims and the Ahlul Bayt and the Imam. So she tells him that the grandmother of Al-Imam al-Mahdi, she's filling that same position. That's a very important position. It's a position of leadership. But we see Islam gave that position to women. Now we have had, by the way, female scholars in history. We have many, many female scholars. For example, the daughter of Allam al-Majlisi, the daughter, the wife of Al-Mullah Salih al-Mazandarani. She was a mujtahid, a scholar. Even today in the seminaries, we have many females who are leaders, who are thinkers, who are intellectuals, who are researchers. So throughout history, maybe we're not too familiar with their names, but historically there have always been female scholars.